Today we're going to examine the idea of the Kimber Micro RCP. The Micro RCP is the latest variant in the Kimber Micro family. Before we start, what do you think RCP stands for? Kimber experts, stand fast and let everyone else have fun with it. I'll help you a little. The P stands for pistol. Later in the video, we'll reveal the other two letters and we'll see how well you did. Chambered in 380 ACP, the Micro RCP is an external hammer-fired, single-stack magazine-fed, 1911 style micro pistol. We happen to be using a stand-in today's video, the Micro 380, which we're able to do because the biggest difference between the Micro RCP and other Kimber Micros are the sights. You might be tempted to crack a joke about there being no sights on the RCP, but that's mostly due to the terrible pictures either Kimber or distributors supplied vendors. Or picture, I should say. I was able to check out an RCP earlier this week in store. Instead of your traditional iron sights, like say the 3-dot night sights that are standard on many Kimber micro pistols, the RCP as sight-through sights. Think of the frame-integrated rear sight many snub-nosed .38 revolvers have. In my opinion, it looks similar to that, but not as pronounced, and you also don't have a front sight blade to work with. The RCP and its sight-through sight channel are not new to Kimber, though I don't recall seeing it before on a micro of theirs. I remember seeing it a decade or so ago at gun shows a few times on their larger 45 1911s. The example sight picture we're showing is off of one of those larger pistols, so keep in mind that sight channel is a little more pronounced in that picture than what it was on the one I handled. There's more frame material on the 45 compared to the 380, for example. If you've been busy internet searching, trying to find what RCP stands for, you likely noticed the Micro RCP is not yet on Kimber's website, though you may have stumbled upon this press release from 2014, where buried in the middle are the words, Refined Carry Pistol. Raise your hand if you had refined as the first word there. If you thought RCP was an acronym for something else, and it's safe for work, let us know what you thought it was in the comments. In addition to helping us with what RCP stands for, the press release also gives us an idea of what Kimber's intent is with the design of the RCP. That through sight combined with other features help make the pistol easy to conceal and comfortable to carry in a pocket, a purse, or an ankle holster. Well, those are their words anyway. Before we talk about the through sight, let's first briefly discuss the Micro 380 that is just the Micro RCP with different sights. Failure. Okay, well, I lost count. The Micro 380 is a 1911 style pistol, not a true 1911, being single action only, while hinged and not a true 1911 trigger. For a factory trigger, it's still pretty good. It's light enough to be easy to shoot, but not so light as to feel like a hair trigger. The felt recoil is on the mild side. It's much less than something like an original LCP, but a little more than something like an Easy 380. Being in the micro class, some can technically pocket carry it, I find it in that size that is slightly too big for my pockets most days, but both inside waistband and outside waistband, under a Magnum PI shirt, I find it comfortable and easy to carry. Compared to the double stack pocket pistols, the capacity is anemic, which is one of the few areas to knock it besides price. The biggest area I'd knock the Micro 380 besides price will be ammo related. All of the Kimber Micro 380s I've shot have been picky. I have a Micro 380, the crew has one, I know multiple people that have them. There's ammo they like, and then there's everything else. Round nose ammo and ammo like Hornady Critical Defense with its FTX projectile seem to work best in all the Micro 380s, at least that I've shot. Luckily, those ammos are easy enough to find where I live. The sights are a good place to bring the RCP back into focus. When asked what the biggest strength of a Micro 380 are, I always say the combination of a good factory trigger with nice full-size sights. Times have changed a little since they first released, but back when it was new, many of the popular Pocket 380s had slide integrated sights that were of questionable usefulness beyond bad breath range. With that good trigger and good sights, the Micro 380 was a pistol you could make shots with, which you previously only could with, say, a compact or full-size pistol. The RCP has taken half of the Micro 380's advantage and removed it. It's not my cup of tea, but I see the tiny slice of pie Kimber is through sighting upon. In terms of micro compact, middle of frame, single action only, external hammer fired, 380 still in production today, there's not many options. Checking all of those boxes, and you might be left with only the Kimber and the SIG 1911 style micro pistols. The RCP almost feels like Kimber's response to the now discontinued SIG 938 SIG anti-snag, or SAS. We have a P365 SAS, so we're quite familiar with that Me Pro bullseye sight setup the SAS pistols use. Kimber obviously thinks there are enough people looking for a metal frame, external hammer-fired, compact 380 with what we'll call snagless features to release or re-release the Micro RCP for those who want that snagless option. But more than just the see-through sight, there is a variant of the RCP that includes laser grip sights. I could see those angling towards the RCP gravitating towards those laser grips. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty portion of the video now. That you're not seeing an actual RCP in action today will tell you it didn't check enough boxes for me to buy one. Uncommon sights, while potentially good for a couple videos to a firearms journalist, they're just not enough to justify the cost for me. Would I spend, I don't know, $99 and buy just the slide from Kimber if that were an option? For sure. If I didn't already have a Micro 380, would I have bought the RCP? No. Even if the RCP is technically on sale for $399 where I saw it, still no. Why? Well, the Micro Liberty series. Much like the Micro RCP is not currently on Kimber's website, another 380 not shown there is the more budget-friendly Micro 380 Liberty series. At the store where I checked out the Micro RCP, the pistol directly to its left was the Micro 380 Liberty Edition. Normal price for that firearm at the big box store, $399. The Liberty Edition Micros have a different finish along with 3 white dot sights like the original Micro 380s have instead of the night sights they do now. If I have $399 to spend on a Kimber Micro 380, I'd go with the Liberty series over the RCP. If I want or need to point shoot a pistol with sights, I can, but if I want or need to pinpoint shoot on a pistol with practically no sights, well, I probably can't do that. There's one feature we haven't yet mentioned that the Micro RCP does have that I wish all Micro 380s had, an ambidextrous thumb safety. I'd like to have that ambidextrous safety, but not for the prices Kimber typically charges for the models that include one, unfortunately. After my experience with the SIG anti-snag bullseye sight, where I find it to be a fun range toy, but not a sight I'm comfortable enough with to use as a carry firearm, and I see the Kimber Micro RCP as being in that same boat. It could be a fun sight on range day for a random contest, a bunch of friends, or a topic of a video or three, but not a sight I'd be comfortable enough with to have on my carry firearm, but that's just me. So how do you feel about that sight through sight system on that Kimber Micro RCP? Is that a setup you'd like to try on your Carry 380, or do you see it as a solution in search of a problem? Let us know in the comments. Well, anyway, that seems like the perfect spot to end today's video. If you enjoyed today's presentation and like it, share it with your friends and family, maybe drop a comment on there. Those things are free, and they really help the channel greatly. If you'd like to help us make more of these videos in the future, look into becoming a member. Fred and I really appreciate you getting this far. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a nice night.
Now I'm going to need all of you in the Bacon Nation to have a seat right over there.
Get it? Yeah. 10 yards.
I'm thankful for you. I appreciate everything you do. So stay safe, stay healthy. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you on the TV. And, take care of Fred and Corey when you can. You know what it is.